vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence, but now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look, drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm dead. Squad, 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 I'm dead. Squad. Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced that before, so I live it up. When I come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'm a kiwi and it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Block of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Steelers going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Breeze now on first down. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. This is Isaiah Crowell, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Room here to run. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now here's Suck about to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Throwing now is Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it's 3rd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got a new one. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And still fighting. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Quincy Enunwa, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Stafford. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They got it. They got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got...
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the National traveled out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's pulled in by the rookie Kenny Golladay. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, here's Breeze. O'Neill's got it, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Breeze to throw on second down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Breeze. Throwing deep for Galladay. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it. And now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
An update now from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They direct snap it to Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A toss to Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And an update from out west in Oakland. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Here's Breeze to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jacob Shum now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
To throw is Stafford. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Stafford looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with a run by Crowell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And an update from out west in Oakland. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 37. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on second down to Stanford. And break, the tight end's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. So they're operating in the red zone. On the ground, it's Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On second down, here's Stafford. This is Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Breeze going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Breeze now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Howard Wilson, the rookie from Houston. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out come the Steelers. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Again, it's Crowell. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Here's Breeze. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And now here comes Kansas City. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. A dump off to Forte. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second and long.
They could not be more opposite in build. But coming into 2017, Matt Forte pretty much neck and neck with Darren Sproles for most receptions by a running back.
Yeah, both guys just over 500 into the year. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And Bright has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When we talk about Harvard, you know we're going to talk about academics. But in this case, let's talk about a big year Cameron Brate had in 2016, the tight end.
Finished with 57 catches, 660 yards, and also 8 scores. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Going deep here for Watkins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
First down and goal to go from the 7. Now Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Play action. Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Cook following the penalty. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up with this.
Now it's Stafford. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Stafford now to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. A first down carry now for Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run the counter with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Big 20, big 20, 22.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chiefs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On the run, it's Crowell. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. This is Crowell. Oh, what a move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They run. Cook. They find some open field here. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Shift together here from the D-line. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And the Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Ready. 4 down. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.
Ready. Yellow lead.
Now Breeze, got to have this one. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They'll get 23 yards there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Kill.
Breeze will try again on second down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.